Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Oh, shooting chance!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Out for a throw. And it's Bradley. Played into the middle. Chan can get it clear. He's tried one! Well, now it's a race for the ball.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Borussia Dortmund looking to pass their way through. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Who do you, Jim, see making a difference here?
This could be another episode of the Seho Girassi show, I think, Peter. While he's primarily a poacher, he doesn't really have the composure you need in the penalty area when it comes to his finishing. He's a bit Hollywood or bust regarding that. But when it comes to his general play, he has great composure bringing his teammates into the game. So he just needs to get that clinical edge going.
I think the opposition defence agree too. He's going to be the source of so many of their headaches. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Ekitike, Mohamed Salah. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Van Dijk. And the pass is intercepted. Borussia Dortmund yet to have an attempt on goal. And he's quick to snatch it back. Now it's Wirtz. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Chan. Gross. Bradley. For Szoboszlai. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Big chance, corner.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Mohamed Salah with the short one.
That's well played. He knew he had to mop that up.
Borussia Dortmund have the chance to go the other way.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Oh, that's well spotted. Tries to play it through. Oh, super ball. Goes down, but nothing given. Now that's well seen too. Chukwuemeka, not the most accurate pass. McAllister, that pass isn't the best. Van Dijk kept his eye on it, and he's there. Chukwuemeka. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. He's found a way through. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Gross. And he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Schlotterbeck. And he's intervened well there. Can he get it through? And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
It's out for a goal kick. A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Looking for options for movement. It's a great gallop down the right-hand side. He's been bundled over, that is a foul. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. So who is the target now? He's having a look at what's available. Oh, smashing header! And it's come back out to him. Goal! Borussia Dortmund! A goal at a really telling moment. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now, and the other has to tone it down.
The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. And the score is 1-0.
Added time.
Plenty to aim at here. Big chance! In for the pieces! Robertson gets good distance on it. Quality ball. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Borussia Dortmund, the happier of the teams, heading in for half-time, 1-0 up. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Borussia Dortmund carrying a one-goal lead. This looks promising. Spread it left.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Oh, that's a key interception. And this is Mohamed Salah. That is good alertness. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Chooses to go cross-field. That is ended up in no man's land.
That's going in strongly.
McAllister.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
And it's hoisted clear. Somewhat off target. He's got away. Deflected behind for a corner kick. There's the header. Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. And he's going to be disappointed with that. Well, that's beautifully weighted. He's picked his way through. Ekitike! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Ekitike has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
And it's been played through. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Chukwuemeka. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got.
That has not gone well. Chukwuemeka. It's a pretty loose pass. Anton promptly onto that, and that is that. And there's green grass ahead of him. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And that has left him in a heap.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. No second thought, a straight red card. He does seem to be in considerable discomfort. I do hope it's nothing serious. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. Well, that pass isn't the best. Kurbel. Schlotterbeck. Gross. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Chan cuts out the pass. Floated through.
Borussia Dortmund surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the...
And the whistle has gone for a reckless challenge there. And that's going to be a booking. There's a sharp little ball here. Oh, that's fabulous. Crosses it in. And he's there to belt it away. Ball is over the line. Borussia Dortmund leading here by this still precarious 1-0 margin. Chan. Schlotterbeck. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Oh, that's a booking. Always looked it. Very much into the last knockings. Into the last 5 minutes. Mamardashvili gets his hands on it and the danger is averted.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Chan kept aware and it is reclaimed easily. Van Dijk with the clearance. It's come to nothing.
2 out of minutes.
That looks a decent ball. Can he finish? He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. The ball is loose and the chase is on. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Now there are plenty in the middle waiting for this. And that has been cleared. And that is as far as it goes. Relief, finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory. Fingernails bitten to the quick, but they have got over the line. Quite a ride. Ryerson picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, that was a hard-fought win with a defensive masterclass. They backed up their goal with a resilience that was first class.
Just a quick announcement.
That's where we have to end it. For me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all. So here we go, yet another page in this long rivalry that has existed between two grand teams. One that looks as though it will continue no matter what else happens, no matter what the hand of fate deals both of these parties. It has the look of a glitzy, grandiose occasion. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Jim, this one always matters.
Well, I for one don't think that just because there's nothing resting on it, Peter, a game can lose its edge, and certainly not when you're facing opponents like this. So I hope the players will approach this with real professionalism.
We have already started here. And the history of this fixture tells us always to expect the unexpected. Botman. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
This guy, Sandro Tonali, was being touted as being one of Italy's greatest midfield talents. Remember the season he got a side promoted into the Italian top flight, 17 years of age, I think, and he was the mainstay in a team at that early age, playing in virtually every game and dictating the play. He stands out, doesn't matter how old he is.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Lefebvre, played out towards the right wing. He's in plenty of space here. And this is Xhaka. Traore. Oh, great defending, that needed doing. He's tried one! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
And he's been shifted off it. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Burn. Traore. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. And there's green grass ahead of him. Shapes to shoot! Oh, that was no routine save.
He's definitely living up to the occasion here. He just loves being out there amongst it. The taker has to look for options because an aerial...
There's the header! Newcastle have the chance to go the other way. Searching pass he's played there. Oh, there's a probing ball, and it's made its way. Barnes!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. And it's a crossfield ball towards the other flank. Played out to the left flank. Now it's Barnes. Now that looks a decent ball. He's a big chance! They've got to be quick to recover this. That has been knocked clear. And it's Guimaraes. And the shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And one more try! There's a goal! That was a given, it always was.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
Newcastle penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Well, that's changed the mood entirely, as you'd expect, Peter. It'll be fascinating now to see what kind of reaction it will cause.
It's a pretty loose pass. Good running, strong. He's having a go! And for a moment, time stood still.
Well, it wasn't the best pass, was it? The apologetic look says it all, really. He knows he could have got his team in real trouble then.
Lefebvre. And that is as far as they're going to go. Burn. Oh, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he? OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
He's found a way through. That is good strength. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Lefebvre. Now it's Lefebvre. That's very neat. That's a lovely, neat pass. Granit Xhaka. Bruno Guimaraes. And the first half is done. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
Well, it has been confrontational, combative, competitive, everything you'd expect from Derby Day. And the second half gets underway.
Well, I think starting this half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're chasing the game, which they are. You know, go with intent and purpose. Let your opponents know you're not just going to quietly bow down.
Lefebvre. He's not played the ball, that's a foul. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. Murphy. No, again, there's no way through. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And it's Guimaraes. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Aimed beyond the defence. Well, for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Tries a shot! A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Nice bit of trickery. Lovely. Now, oh, shooting chance! Sticks it away! And there's the goal they've been looking for. That was fabulous. The most adept of touches, the smoothest of finishes.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
Newcastle are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it. Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Attendance for this match was
Traoré looking for a runner. It's gone all the way through to the keeper. Jacob Murphy. And he's managed to get free. And he's had a shot! There's a goal! Oh, the deftness of touch. Received it delightfully and finished it off sumptuously.
Speed of thought, speed of action. That's another really clever finish.
Sunderland get themselves back into contention.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Tries to play it through.
Right here, right now, it's not looking favourable. They're chasing the ball and the game. Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Oh no, what has happened here? Oh, what a mistake! Bruno Guimaraes. You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
Now it's Barnes. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Thiaw wins the duel this time. Trippier. Trippier tries making a foray down the right. Isidore providing an outlet on that flank. Granit Xhaka. Pope breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
He's picked his way through. Bruno Guimaraes. Trippier. Can he spark a counter here? Sunderland needed that. They really needed it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled.
Whistle's gone, and the referee has given a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. Real pressure penalty, this. It's bounced back off the post. And here's Traore. He's in a great position here.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Traore. Joelinton. Joelinton running with the ball. Joelinton.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Traore.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And back to the keeper they go.
Been indicated.
That's been cut out, well played. Lefebvre. Knocks it into space. Lefebvre. Shot could be on. And the shot! He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men.
Well, what possessed him to do that, Peter, I have no idea. It's not in keeping with the quality of the performance.
A formality. We're level. Not a twitch, not a blink.
Well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was trying to read.
It is going to need 30 more minutes. No winner after 90.
Well, I think many on that pitch were ready for the final whistle to come, so let's hope that there's still plenty of energy about.
And a quick reminder today that parking
So a
in the
short
area
respite
around
for the
stadium
players
is
as they
strictly
prepare
forbidden.
themselves for
Please use
another
parking
30
provided by the
minutes.
club or any other paid parking facilities in the area.
Substitution on the field. Number 25, number 34, Xhaka.
No winner
Coming on
in
the
90,
field,
30 more to
number
come.
12, number 9.
Sunderland displayed great character to force extra time from what
Substitution in
looked a
progress.
pretty ominous situation. The question now is, can they go on to win it? It is doable. Jacob Murphy, and it's Joelinton. That has not gone well. Robbie thinks one through. Trippier kept his eye on it, and he's there. Chow. Now it's Barnes. Great vision, and that could set him on his way. He shoots, and the keeper couldn't hold it. Oh, should have put that away.
Oh, unlucky. There's the urgency they need, and it nearly brought them a goal.
Now he's off and running. Now it's Brobby. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Linton. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Looking for options for movement. Lefebvre. Pass somewhat off target. Good ball, good take. Chow promptly onto that, and that is that. Newcastle do have a chance to counter here. There's the whistle, and the first period of extra time ends on a dramatic note.
Please kindly remove any cars.
Well, both teams have run themselves into the ground out there. Does anyone have one last moment of magic in them? Is there to be drama in these final 15 minutes? They have given it everything. It's been grueling. But who will be standing at the very end? Oh, nicely intercepted. Brobby. Not the most accurate pass. That's really nicely played. Murphy has created one goal already. Now it's Lefebvre. Lefebvre goes steaming forward. Some real... Isidore! And no, he couldn't find the finish. Can he get on the end of this? Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to...
Shot a goal! Oh, what about that? Late in the day, this could well be it! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Having turned the game on its head, now can they hold out?
There's still a bit left in it, Peter, but they should find the necessary to avoid a slip-up now.
Very much into the last knockings. That's the keeper's ball. And there goes the final whistle. Sunderland have been forced to do it the hard way, but they have pulled themselves through unwaveringly to win. A great performance by any measure. Isidore taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beckley.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter. It's great to be on board.
It is a deep, deep sea of yellow, beautifully effervescent yellow. That is what you're faced with when you come to Dortmund.
It is...
Up he goes!
Oh, he's been caught napping!
Dani Olmo. And this is Lewandowski. Real chance! Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Peter, this fella, the French Ghanaian Seho Girassi, is a very interesting option. He's blessed with pace, he enjoys playing the low role up front, he's instinctive, he's opportunistic, and he really works for his team too, because when it comes to defence, he has to become the first line, and he never shies away from that. He's happy to embrace it and work hard.
I think the opposition defence agree too. He's going to be the source of so many of their headaches.
Now it's Girassi. Adeyemi. Sabitzer.
Oh, good goes for a shot! This time, surely! Goal! Borussia Dortmund! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Barcelona
Finding themselves unexpectedly behind.
That's very neat. Rashford! And that would have been some goal.
Rashford certainly looked hungry and exciting on the ball. Confidence is at play here.
Gross. He's in plenty of space here. He's shifting through the gears here. That's good play. Great chance! And it's come back out to him. It's there! And they're at it again in double quick time.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
Borussia Dortmund are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
There's a sharp little ball here.
And he was alert to it.
And the shot! Just cruising! They are cruising! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring!
He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
3-0 and things are stopped.
There's the shot! It's in! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye.
Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
It's become a case of men against boys.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
This looks promising.
There's no flag. Takes a shot!
Bops him off it and wins back the ball.
Ball is over the line.
Schlotterbeck.
Nemecha.
And he plays one through. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Pass somewhat off target. Dani Olmo. Can he get on the end of this? Schlotterbeck cuts out the pass. Anton. Chan. Anton. He won't be happy with that one. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Nicely weighted ball. He's picked his way through. Rashford proves just a little bit too strong. And this is Lewandowski. Oh, it just needed a better touch, and you could see his annoyance.
Well, I think that might well put him off watching tonight's highlights.
Anton. Half-time getting close now. That looks a decent ball. Nemecha. Oh, that's a key interception. Can he get it through? Yamal is flagged offside. Schlotterbeck. It's Lewandowski! Goal! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get press from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
Barcelona playing for pride here, the match surely beyond them. Sabitzer, can he spark a counter here? Looking to play him in. Looking for the run.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
And that has sent him sprawling. Dani Olmo! He's got a goal! He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
That's really good anticipation.
And the half-time whistle goes.
Well, Peter, I think the score is a fair reflection of what we've witnessed so far, and that being good movement in both midfield and indeed up front. If those players, I think, can carry on where they left off after the break, they should impose themselves even more, and probably only one result coming here.
It has been a remarkable contest, decorated by goals. Dani Olmo! Oh, it's another chance! Had a swing, but it wasn't to be.
Listen, I'm not sure he had to go at that first time, but at least he showed some good confidence.
Sabitzer, looking for options for movement. Nemecha, aimed beyond the defence. Now the ball in. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Oh, it's a lovely, delicate pass. It's not an especially good pass, that. Nemecha. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. And it's De Jong. Great vision. That is good alertness. Nemecha. That's a good ball out wide. Tries to play it through. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Searching pass he's played there, and he's managed to get from shot, surely! No mistake! And the lead is extended still further. A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on it.
Big chance! And the shot! It goes to show he is human after all.
Yeah, that was a fantastic run, and it showed how brilliantly energetic he is.
The attendance for this match was 60,179.
Gross. That's beautifully weighted. Adeyemi. Chan calmly anticipates. And this is Lewandowski.
Just the keeper to beat! Oh, it's come loose. Tries from distance. Oh, that is rather wayward.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Barcelona have it. He's gone for goal! And that has kept the keeper on his toes.
Barcelona are stuck in a rut, and impatient putts at goal won't really help their cause here. They need somebody to...
Chance for a shot! Cleared without complication. Borussia Dortmund are looking to go forward now. And it's made its way to him. Chooses to go back. Oh, that's a fine interception. Oh, what a climb! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Not the best distribution from the keeper. Chan, not the most accurate pass. Sabitzer. And he's intervened well there. Vermeer. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Threads one in. He's being urged to shoot. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Borussia Dortmund clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Back when it goes. He's Vermeer! Nemecha could move up a gear here. And they're not going to make any further progress now. No, that's been intercepted. Knocks it into space. Oh, he's found support out wide. Well, it's a look of bewilderment. His touch deserted him at the key moment.
Pity that, because it had a decent chance of progressing.
Schlotterbeck is there, and he can pick it up. Tries to pass it through. And the finish! He scored! Yet another goal in an awesome performance. They are in complete charge. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
Borussia Dortmund are having a ball here. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Balde. Araujo deals with that comfortably. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Out to the left it goes. Now, can they get him away? Oh, important interception. And he's had a hit. Now, who's going to be first to this? In he goes again. Oh, he really got hold of that. Move it to the left.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement.
And he shoots! He scores! How many, just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
And yes, it's him again. Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Well, their manager...
And that will be it. Borussia Dortmund, just a thrill to witness here. Quick, slick, and such fun. You really would fear for anyone playing up against them right now. Guirassy taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Borussia Dortmund definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day at the office.
Visit to our official store where memorabilia
And
from
all that
today's
remains
match
for
are
me
now
is
available.
to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.
England and France, two nations with a complex sporting relationship spanning decades. And for all involved, there is added complexity. Players, colleagues, teammates at club level. But such camaraderie must be put aside for now. It is undoubtedly a stern test for both sides. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. It's got all the ingredients. It is bound to be good.
Yeah, and this one I see as a game between two sides who know each other all too well, and games between the two have been generally close. While there will be quite a bit of probing and prodding, I'm expecting this to be nice and tight.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Mbappe showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Now it's Mbappe. He might be in here!
Might want to be careful there.
Mbappe is fouled. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking.
Well, if he's serious about trying from this range, I think he must feel he can generate the power. Big ask.
He's missed, but not by that far.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Upamecano wins the duel this time. Now it's Palmer. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Rabiot. Now it's Dembele. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Peter, I'm a huge fan of Bukayo Saka. Someone always praised for his versatility, his attitude and his cleverness around the pitch. He has the potential to excel in all positions across that front line. But I'd personally like to see him as part of a front three. I think he operates best in that area.
Yeah, he would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Mbappe! Good ball, good take. Mbappe! Oh, he has leathered that.
Well, the keeper looks perplexed. That was hit with real ferocity.
And it's Bellingham. He's a sharp little ball here. And he's one up. There's the shot! Goal! France! And France are in front.
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
France have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Well, he's certainly happy with that after what's been said in the build-up, you know.
Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. The referee's come over. It's a red card. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. England can now introduce the first of their substitutes. Saliba. That's good running with the ball. Now it's Kane. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Looking for the run, looking for options for movement. Dembele gets into some space. It's come to nothing. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Mbappe has been caught there, it's a foul. France's free kick then. This the perfect chance to extend the advantage. Olise! And he gets rid in a hurry.
Such good technique.
Rice, now it's Kane. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Well, for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Now it's Mbappe. That's a shade optimistic.
Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area.
Palmer has been booked, just to confirm, for that earlier incident.
Well, when the ref tells you you're going to get booked next time, you should listen.
That was travelling.
Threads one in, thinks about the shot. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. That's been cut out, well played. Gordon. And that's another good win of the ball. Saka. And that could set him on his way. Can he finish? Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Well, you get a sense, Peter, that he could almost get to anything today.
That has not gone well. Now it's Mbappe. Tries to pass it through, and he's running through. Oh, well played.
Mbappe really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly. Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
And here's Mbappe, and he's away. Rice, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Saka. That's a lovely, neat pass. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Swings in across, terrific header! And the header is disappointing in the end.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
And he's intervened well there. And it's half-time here. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football. Plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
France leading 1-0 at the break.
And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Rabiot, Camavinga, Mbappe, he's beaten the last man.
Oh, well played, he needed to get that right.
And he's well positioned here.
Dembele! They've done it! And there's the goal they've been looking for.
That was fabulous, the most adept of touches, the smoothest of finishes.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
France are doing very nicely, thank you.
You can really sense how important this goal was.
Oh no, what has happened here? Shot a goal!
It's loose now and they want to get it back.
Cleared without complication.
Now this could be a chance.
That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more. Deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed.
Great chance! Oh, he's been caught on it here.
And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Camavinga, and it's been played through. That's an excellent interception.
Oh, looks a smashing ball.
Oh, there's a probing ball.
No, no way through there.
And here's Mbappe. Bellingham.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Knocks it into space. Not the most accurate pass. That has ended up in no man's land. Rabiot. Now it's Olise.
And the whistle has gone for a reckless challenge there.
The ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances.
A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary.
Hernandez. Rabiot. And here's Mbappe. Bellingham. Rice. Rabiot. Rice calmly anticipates. Bellingham. Kane. And he's gone searching crossfield. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Clipped into space.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do.
Lewis Skelly. 75 minutes played. And it's Lewis Skelly.
In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Oh, this looks sharp.
Saka. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
And the shot! Brilliant! He's got himself an absolute peach. And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. Oh, that is out of this world. Terrific improvisation and execution.
Just look at that. Can't find the words to describe it, but I feel like I owe him a personal congratulations.
France find a position of real strength now. Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Saka. And he's picked out the run. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Now it's Olise.
Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Gordon. Nicely weighted ball. Upamecano. Palmer kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Gordon. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Camavinga. Oh, super find. The ball's gone astray.
And that is that. France can look back on a nigh-on perfect performance here. A super contest in which they swept their opponents aside. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game, it's Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on.
Well, this is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Well, under normal circumstances, this is a massive matchup, and I'm not totally in agreement with the view that friendlies tend to take the edge away. In my experience, if the opposition go at it full tilt, then you have to reciprocate. We'd like to see excitement and be entertained, but if it does go down the serious route, there'll still be lots to enjoy.
And we're underway. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, Peter, you can never emphasise enough just how important it is to have a dependable goalkeeper, and this fella, Emi Martinez, is certainly one that fits the bill. He's one of the characters left in the game nowadays. I mean, people describe him as a little eccentric, and truth be told, he is at times, but I think we need that in the modern game. We need our characters, we need our big personalities, and I'm glad we've got one here.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Nicely weighted ball. Minamino. Paredes. Chance! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
Itakura. Paris ended up in no man's land. Knocks it into space. Gonzalez in acres of space out wide. And he's quick to snatch it, but shoots! Goal! Argentina! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Japan are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Duan. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Taken back almost at once. Alvarez! And for a moment, time stood still.
Well, it wasn't the best pass, was it? The apologetic look says it all, really. He knows he could have got his team in real trouble then.
Itakura. Japan up, and it's been given away. Decent chance! Now he wants to get in on the act here.
Oh, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Minamino kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Tries to pass it through. And they've been given a corner. That has not gone well. Steaming on goalwards. Pass somewhat off target. Minamino. Now, can they get him away? Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Endo is there, and he can pick it up. Martinez. De Paul looking to run onto it. Skillfully cut out. He is... Goes for a shot! And yes, it's there! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Well, my sympathies go to the keeper, who was left horribly exposed. You don't expect players to switch off in front of goal like that.
He rises! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Oh, strongly challenged there. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Look at the space here. Mitoma. Messi could try cutting inside here. And that is expertly dealt with. Can he spark a counter here? He has a look up. Looking for the run. Kubo was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Pinches it off him. Now that's well seen too. And that's put paid to a promising move. Now it's Minamino. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Duan. Great vision. Oh, super ball. Oh, what has happened here? Messi.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
He's had a shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
It just came down to a battle of wills between him and the keeper, and he won it with a cracking piece of trickery.
Argentina find a position of real strength now. Just eases him off the ball. Tagliafico. Aims beyond the defence.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, shooting chance! And this could be the final action of the first half. Ball's played through. Now it's Messi. He's found a way through. And the first 45 minutes are up. Well, that was as one-sided as it gets. Only one side have shown up here, and they're just tearing it up at will.
Well, they're in a great position, Peter, so why stop now? I would say keep going, keep at it. They've done everything right so far, so they'll want to keep things that way.
Argentina will be wanting more of the same in the second half then. Utterly dominant in the first period, and they're 3-0 up. So we're just settling back into this second half. Oh, well played, well played. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Argentina clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Now it's Doan. Now it's crossed into the middle. Big chance, corner. Japan have their third corner. He gets big! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in.
Yeah, it wasn't the worst decision in the world to go for the shot, even if he was being closely marshalled.
And they're not going to make any further progress now. And it's made its way to him. Argentina can breathe again, just.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And they're quick to get it back. Plays a sharp little ball here. Well, the counter-attack will come to nothing because that is an errant touch.
Yeah, very careless, and I leave it at that.
Looking for options for movement. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Japan clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Threads one in.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And it's Minamino. Can he get it through? And that's another good win of the ball. So their fourth corner of the game. And a chance! And somehow he kept it out.
Oh, it was a brilliant touch to set himself up. Just a shame that the finish let him down.
No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Tagliafico. It's a pretty loose pass. Tries to play it through. This looks promising. He's picked his way through. And that's an excellent interception. Now the shot at goal! It's loose and there's... Oh, he's been... And he's following up! They're up to 5 corners now. And now they can spring out of defence. Paredes. Now that looks a decent ball. He's got away. That's very neat. And he shoots! No, he's missed it.
Well, that was highly impressive. He went through them like a knife through butter, so that's raised an alarm or two.
Can he get on the end of this? Or a bust challenge. Picked out brilliantly. And the shot! He was certain to score. It is an inexplicable miss.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
It's Itakura. And Endo. Minamino. De Paul.
Tagliafico. De Paul, who has set up 2 goals.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Martinez.
Ahead by 3, but they won't want to take their foot off the pedal. Referee's given a throw.
Ito makes the interception. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Can he latch on to this? Mitoma. Now it's Minamino.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive? Japan truly seem to be at loggerheads in trying to sort this out. Is it the passing or the movement that's the problem? I think both.
That has been cut short.
Se van a jugar 2 minutos de compensación.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it.
Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time.
Kubo. And he was quick to react.
And there goes the final whistle. Oh, this is a side which is purring, picture perfect. To win, they will relish having pulverised what was put in front of them. It was a pulsating performance.
Alvarez.
Picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands.
I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. It is a monster matchup, Jim Beglin.
Well, under normal circumstances, this is a massive matchup, and I'm not totally in agreement with the view that friendlies tend to take the edge away. In my experience, if the opposition go at it full tilt, then you have to reciprocate. We'd like to see excitement and be entertained, but if it does go down the serious route, there'll still be lots to enjoy.
And already we're underway here.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Now it's Mbappe. He's through here. And he shoots! And it's a goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
So, a breakthrough already. Ah, he's given it away. There's the shot! And that has fair fizzed.
Nothing wrong with the idea. Inches away.
Bernardo Silva. Koundé charging forward down that flank. Mbappe has got himself a free kick. This looks like a more than decent chance to strike. This the perfect chance to extend the advantage. He rises! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Oh, it was such a clever pass that flummoxed the defence, and it could well be revisited, this.
And this is Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo! And he's quick to get it clear again. He can get that clear. Olise. Ruben Dias does well to get it back. He's a sharp little ball here. Mbappe. Chance! He scored! A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch. That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Nice interception, well timed. That is ended up in no man's land. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Now, can they get him away? He is through here. Hit into the middle. Cleared away. Approaching the half-hour mark. Rafael Leao. And that should get the job done. And it's Vitinha.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Diogo Dalot. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it took... He's having a shot! Yes! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
A case now of complete control. Now it's Pedro Neto. Bernardo Silva. Mbappe. Now it's Olise. Oh, super find. Oh, he's bustling through here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. France heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. And that is as far as they're going to go. Bruno Fernandes.
Kunde kept his eye on it, and he's there. Now that looks a decent ball. Not the worst cross in the world, but still room for improvement. Played into space out wide. And the shot! Sticks it away! And they're at it again in double quick time. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
France are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. Oh, he's found support out wide. Mendes attempts a clearance. Bernardo Silva. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Who would have seen this? By any yardstick, it is pretty much ideal for them.
France really are in control here. They've done exactly what they set out to do. There's a genuine flow about their football, and some of the stuff they've played so far has been great on the eye.
France are looking awesome. Going into half-time with a lead then that is surely insurmountable. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. For Pedro Neto. Bernardo Silva. Pedro Neto gets into a good position. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo! And that was very necessary. The ball has bounced loose now. And he's surging through. Cristiano Ronaldo! No mistake! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing. Portugal grab a goal, but it's hard to see it as anything much more than a consolation. Bernardo Silva received, and Bernardo Silva! Chouameni. Mbappe could complete a hat-trick here, Jim. What do you reckon?
Well, I think he's got every chance, and he's got plenty of time too to get his third. And the way he's gone about this match, he looks very much like he could even end up getting more. He's full of hunger and running.
Rafael Leao. Now Ruben Dias. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Aims beyond the defence. Can he finish? Well, what to be quick to recover this. That's going to go a long way. And it's Bruno Fernandes. And they're quick to get it back. Nicely weighted ball. Tries a shot! And yes, it's there! It is no contest. It is a landslide. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs. And when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, talk about being on top of your game. Everything seems to be coming off for him.
It's become a case of men against boys. Rafael Leao. Ball is over the line. Olise. Now that's well seen too. Bruno Fernandes looking to penetrate opposition lines. Pedro Neto. Chouameni. Rabiot. Can he get it? Cristiano Ronaldo! And that's past the post.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Now it's Mbappe. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Played out towards the right wing. Upamecano promptly onto that, and that is that. And he's going to have his name taken. Well, he's hit it long, but astray. Well, we expected better, and so did he. That is a brilliant interception.
Bruno Fernandes.
Camavinga looking to add to his goal. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go.
Well, at least they acknowledge the effort.
Rabiot. Into the last quarter of an hour.
Chouameni.
Rafael Leao. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo.
Oh, that pass isn't the best. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Now it's Mbappe. And here's Bruno Fernandes. Threads one in.
Ronaldo unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Rabiot.
Camavinga. Rafael Leao. Saliba gets over and intercepts. Saliba cuts it out. Oh, good spread. Distributed tidily.
That'll be a throw-in.
And here's Neto. Knocks it into space.
Caught offside that time.
Vitinha. Bernardo Silva. Looking for the run.
Il y aura 2 minutes de temps
Saliba.
additionnel.
Rabiot, 2 assists to his credit already. And it's Bruno Fernandes.
Pedro Neto.
Tries to pass it through. Shoots! Loose. In he goes again.
And there goes the final whistle.
France pretty much in utopia, imposing themselves in the manner they wanted right from the start. A show... Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation.
Tries a shot! He's delivered all right! And the game springs instantly to life!
The perfect show of intent, great purpose, great industry, and great confidence. Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
Borussia Dortmund finding themselves unexpectedly behind. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. And he was quick to react.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And he cuts out the supply. Traore. That's been cut out, well played. Reinildo. Isidore. Now it's Xhaka. And he plays one through. Chan. Sunderland leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. And no, that was never going to make it. Ryerson. Granit Xhaka, pass somewhat off target, knocks it into space, spread neat.
Chance! Oh, in for the pieces! It's in! Borussia Dortmund back on level terms.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
Borussia Dortmund.
He's having a shot! Goal! Borussia Dortmund! And the game is well and truly turned on its head.
And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
That ball looks a good one. Brilliantly cut out. Chukwuemeka.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Mukiele gets over and intercepts. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. Oh, that was vital. Trauda.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Well timed, excellent interception. He's not played the ball, that's a foul.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Özcan. Chan. Gross. Oh, good spread. Now it's Guirassy. Granit Xhaka. Isidore. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Gross.
And here's the chance to counter.
Chukwuemeka. Engages and forces him off the ball. Sunderland are still behind as we reach out for half-time. Özcan. Played out to the left flank. He's picked his way through. Shoots! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Spread out to the left, and he's being shifted off it. Can he get on the end of this? Chukwuemeka looking to add to his goal. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Oh, super find. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And the half-time whistle goes. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it.
So there was the first half.
Well, give me a moment to get my breath back. What a super half of football. Incident-packed, goals, comebacks, and the match being turned on its head. Which way it's going to go from here, it's anyone's guess.
Here we go again then.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Up he goes! Goal! And this is getting better and better. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball, made a classic move and met it perfectly.
And yes, it's him again. Borussia Dortmund take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular managerial heartbeat, at least for one. Is that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
Reinildo. Isidore. Lefebvre. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Gross. Oh, that's a key interception. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And he's managed to get free. Referee has just said play on. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. He's shifting through the... And a chance! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Schüller. Gross. Chukwuemeka. Aims beyond the defence. Decent chance! Yes! And they are pulling clear here. That was easy, almost too easy.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. A killer pass, perfectly delivered.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet.
Borussia Dortmund blast themselves into a 3-goal lead. Anton. Gross. Couldn't squeeze it through. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Oh, it's a great ball here. Gross. Özcan. Threads one in. Oh, that looks a good ball through. That's cause for mild irritation. And it's Gross. Anton tries to play it through. Reinildo. Isidore. Into the channel.
That's positional goal, the utilisation of space.
Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Great vision. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Borussia Dortmund clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Now it's Guirassy. Sunderland can breathe again, just.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
And the finish! And the keeper has done it off. Top stop.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Played into space. No luck with that dink over the top. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Özcan. Might be danger here. Chukwuemeka. And it's Gross. Great ball if he can get there. Thinks about the shot. Cross from Brandt. Defending of the desperate variety. Reinildo did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Lefebvre. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
He'll be disappointed with that.
And that is as far as it goes. Sunderland played more than a part in what has been a very exciting game. A game that began so promisingly from their perspective, but they are leaving here feeling utterly deflated. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, there was a distinct lack of clarity or commitment in everything the players were trying to do. Looking pretty lethargic.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this, a capacity crowd here.
Well, with nothing resting on this, Peter, I'm hoping that there'll be more impetus for the players to just enjoy the game with the pressure off, try out a few different things, and we get something open and free-flowing.
The action has already started. And the keeper takes decisive action. And he's there to retrieve it. Looking for options for movement. Messi! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And it's McAllister. Now, who's going to be first to this?
Well, it's been a very attacking start here. It's looking good for them if they can maintain what we've seen.
Not the most accurate pass. Knocks it into space. Montiel. Rabiot. Dembele. Tries a shot! Goal! France! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
France have penetrated for the first time.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
He's tried one!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Nicely weighted ball, and he was quick to react. Paredes. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Tagliafico. Now it's Messi. Oh, good spread. Great vision. Camavinga. And smartly reclaimed. De Paul. Paredes. McAllister. Now it's Alvarez. And he's found a way past. Saliba. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Paredes wins the duel this time. Spread out to the left. Pass is just off target. And he's had it nicked away. Mbappe, nicely spread. Olise. McAllister.
Olise really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
And it's Paredes. Great defending, strong and determined. Played out to the left flank. Knocks it out wide.
France can certainly afford to see this half out now and
Faced, shapes to shoot! They've scored! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. Was there ever any doubt?
well, how cool was that? He was almost teasing the keeper then.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
And here's Messi. Oh, good take in a good area. De Paul showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Looking for the run. It's a pretty loose pass. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Distributed tidily.
Additionnel, 1 minute.
McAllister. Tagliafico. And the pass is intercepted. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Dembele. And the first half is done. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
France really should be thinking about killing this off early in the second half, Peter. The boss will be demanding the same level of intensity from his team, so I'd expect to see the same positive intent after the break, the same purpose again.
France go in at half-time on a comfortable 2-goal cushion. So off we go once more.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. but they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Shoots!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Oh, that's well spotted. That pass has been well intercepted. Paredes. Olise.
He's shifting through the gears here.
He's had it taken off him. Otamendi. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Now it's Gonzalez. Now it's Gonzalez. Olise. Can he get on the end of this? Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Now it's Mbappe. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Can he finish? And he has kicked it out somehow.
Mbappe clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less. That's good pressing. It's really squeezing everything.
And it's Rodrigo de Paul. Well, that looks a cracking ball.
Oh, shooting chance!
Oh, surely that deserved better.
Alvarez has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Olise. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. He's picked his way through.
Can he finish?
They get a throw in. McAllister. That's a nicely shaped ball. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. That's an imaginative pass. Oh, that's fabulous. Olise's cross. Look at the space here.
Great chance!
Taken back almost.
He's going for goal!
And that is doing no harm at all.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
Half an hour gone in the second half. De Paul.
He is through here!
And that has put paid to that.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
That's beautifully weighted. Saliba with a definite foul there. Saliba did incur the wrath of the referee and has earned himself a booking in the process.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
The ball has bounced loose now. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Maignan gets it away. Argentina have reclaimed it. Now it's Mbappe. And this is Dembele.
Decent chance!
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
Threads one in. He's in plenty of space here.
Mbappe, and he shoots!
Paredes. That has ended up in no man's land. And he's heaved it away. There will be a throw-in.
Rabiot really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very...
So that's it. It is all over. Argentina were a team not short on effort, but ultimately they were found wanting when it mattered. That is simply not how you go about winning. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, there was a distinct lack of...
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you, I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Well, colour and passion just ooze.
Goes for a shot!
Bentabaini. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, this fella, the French Ghanaian, Serhou Guirassy, is a very interesting option.
Shot a goal! They've scored!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. That ball looks a good one.
And the shot! And it's in! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch. Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again.
Mbappe! Oh, split-second reaction.
Mbappe is offering a wry smile there.
France with the corner, they're first.
Camavinga!
Oh, that is rather wayward.
It's certainly a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though.
That has been slung wide. And here's Mbappe. Just eases him off the ball.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Nice interception, well timed. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Rabiot. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Tries to pass it through. Elise.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Now this could be a chance. No way through, so back it comes. Nemecha. Brandt. Oh, they could break here. Great vision. And he's worked it through.
Chance! Goal! Borussia Dortmund! And again they hit the front.
The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. A killer pass, perfectly delivered.
Borussia Dortmund get themselves into the lead. That has not gone well. Tries to play it through. He can run onto that. Oh, that's neat. And the shot's on here. Gross. Nicely shaped ball. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Borussia Dortmund clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And he's managed to gift it back. Gross. Looking for a runner. Chips it through. Mignon is there, and he can get that clear. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Now it's Dembele. Now it's Mbappe. And the pass is intercepted. Turn.
And the finish!
It's off target and by quite a way.
Rabiot clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options for him there.
Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. And they're not going to make any further progress now.
He's having a shot! He scores! They've done it again! It is incredible!
Well, this is just incredible. I mean, who would have seen this? Neither manager, I think. It's all happening.
A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
This is quite a battle.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Now it's Mbappe. It's a pretty loose pass.
Il y aura 2 minutes
Well,
de
a
temps
glitch with the
additionnel.
rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And he's lost his man here. He's found a way through. And that could set him on his way. And he welcomes it in.
Chance, surely!
There's the whistle for half-time. Borussia Dortmund are finally getting a much-needed break. It's been absolutely breathless stuff so far. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides. Terrific half, 4 goals split evenly, beautifully set up for the second period to follow. And we're already back up and running after half-time. Cleared without complication. And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
It's come to nothing. Chouameni, Brandt. And that's been won straight back. Now it's Mbappe. He's beaten the last man. And this is them. There's the shot! Brandt. Looking to play him in. Can he get it through? And that pass just didn't quite work. Upamecano. Saliba. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Knocks it into space. Olise in acres of space out wide. Gross. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Oh, super ball. And a chance!
Oh, the ball's run loose here.
Defending of the...
Oh, shooting chance!
This is their second corner of the game. And he gets rid in a hurry. Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
Saliba cuts it out. Can he get on the end of this? He's got away. Gross. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. In with the challenge. Oh, it's Dembele. Spread out to the left. Oh, that's been cut out, well played. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Borussia Dortmund clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Camavinga gets into a good position. Nmecha. Mbappe!
France really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Camavinga. Now it's Gross. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Could be danger here. He's real chance. It's loose now, and they want to get it back. Can he stop it going out? Lovely pass, but can he get there? Bensebaini. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Camavinga. Now it's Olise. Oh, that's a key interception. Koundé. That's an imaginative pass. Oh, played through for the wide man. And it's Gross. He's going for goal! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Plays it across. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. And he was alert to it.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
He's picked his way through.
Well, they shouldn't be done.
90 minutes up, and we will be back for extra time.
Well, I think many on that pitch were ready for the final whistle to come, so let's hope that there's still plenty of energy about.
Well, fitness and fatigue, the key factors now as we head for extra time. So our quest to find the winner continues. It'll be a throw-in.
Ryerson.
Now, can they get him away?
Threads one in, and he cuts out the supply.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
He's in a great...
And Girassi.
Decent chance!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Nemecha.
That is a brilliant interception.
Nicely weighted ball. Camavinga. Now it's Mbappe. Out to the left it goes. Thinks about the shot.
And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
Dembele has it in a wide position. And the shot! Oh, and again! And he's straight offside.
He's had it taken off him.
Brandt driving on and making good progress. Gets into some space. And he's managed to get free. Oh, what a climb! And with that, we've reached the halfway point of extra time. Borussia Dortmund were so close to ending that half in the perfect fashion, but it just wasn't to be in the end. Well, both teams have run themselves into the ground out there. Does anyone have one last moment of magic in them? And we are already back underway. They have given it everything. It's been gruelling. But who will be standing at the very end? Now it's Mbappe. Looking for the run. Oli, can he finish? And no, he couldn't find the finish.
That could yet prove very pivotal. Chances like that just can't be wasted.
Has a shot!
They've got to be quick to recover this.
Borussia Dortmund have the chance to go the other way. No, not quite on the same wavelength. That's a little off target. Camavinga powering forward here. France couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
And that's a simple one for the keeper.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Brandt. Oh, he's found support out wide. Shapes to shoot! Oh, it's in! And that has raised the roof! Simplicity itself.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
And that will be the final act. Borussia Dortmund have emerged victorious in this match of thrills. The odd goal ultimately proving the difference. Girassi picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. Thrilling, nail-biting, perhaps frustrating until the very end, but we do have a winner.
Well, I just think that determination and persistence has paid off handsomely to squeeze the win out of a draw. Sometimes it comes down to grit and desire and the stubbornness to keep plugging away. And this has been great staying power.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.